come as no surprise from anybody. For anybody, bruh. The 12-player roster has been released, and I'm excited because you know what that means? Basketball content is coming back, baby. Yes! The 12-player roster features veterans like Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray.
March 11th through 17th, 2025. San Juan, Puerto Rico. That's when Caitlin Clark officially steps back onto the court in meaningful competition after her brief off-season break. And the anticipation? It's already at a fever pitch. USA Basketball just released the 12-player roster for the FIBA World Cup qualifying tournament, and the reaction says everything about where the women's game stands right now. Clark is back. Angel Reese made the cut, and within minutes of the announcement, social media exploded. The Indiana Fever didn't waste time either. They dropped a hype video that's already pulling in millions of views across platforms. Jerseys are trending again. Ticket interest is spiking. Every camera in San Juan is going to be locked onto one player. But here's what nobody is really talking about yet. This isn't just about international qualification. It's about power, visibility, and influence inside USA Basketball. Clark isn't just another roster name. She's the biggest draw in the sport right now. When she plays, ratings move. When she travels, arenas sell out. And when she suits up for Team USA, expectations shift. Angel Reese being on the roster adds another layer. The rivalry storyline follows them everywhere. Whether it's fair or exaggerated, it drives engagement. And USA Basketball knows it. What this tournament really represents is a preview of the next era. The CC fanbase, CCFC as some are calling it, is mobilized. They travel. They trend. They amplify everything. San Juan won't just host qualifying games. It's about to host a cultural moment.
CFC, I should say. I believe Angel Reese made the team. Caitlin Clark there. This is the video that has been released by the Indiana Fever, and they captioned it by saying she's back. Caitlin Clark will compete with Team USA in the FIFA World Basketball Cup qualifying tournament.
Everybody wants to see star players. She's a character. She brings people together.
DC is back, baby.
Look at that roster closely. Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young. These are established WNBA veterans, battle-tested, internationally experienced, proven under pressure. They've worn the jersey before. They've delivered on the biggest stages. Then you've got the new wave. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Aaliyah Boston, Sonia Citron, Ryan Howard, Kiki Iriafen. This isn't just a collection of names. It's a generational crossover happening in real time. Veterans holding the line. Rookies pushing the spotlight forward. This isn't just a Team USA roster. It's a declaration about the future of American women's basketball. But here's where things get interesting. Look at the promotional rollout. USA Basketball released the official tournament poster. Angel Reese is front and center. Aaliyah Boston has prominent placement. The veterans are positioned strategically. And Caitlin Clark, the player who just delivered the most watched rookie season in WNBA history, isn't positioned as the clear focal point. For the biggest television draw in the sport right now, that absence stands out. Whether it was intentional balance, marketing strategy, or an effort to avoid over-centralizing one player, the optics matter. Because Clark's presence moves numbers. She drives conversation. She shifts attention. And when the most commercially impactful rookie isn't clearly leading the visual narrative, people notice. That's not controversy. That's power dynamics.
Clark launching and hitting. Clark slapping home a three. Clark the quick ahead. Oh, beautifully done. Touchdown Fever. Clark fires. You bet.
It's finna be box office, man.
Steps back with the three.
It's finna be box office, baby.
She's back. 2 words. 30 seconds of Caitlin Clark highlights layered over dramatic music. Clips of defenders admitting how hard she is to guard. Deep threes. No-look passes. Packed arenas. That wasn't just a roster update. That was marketing gold. Because the Fever understands something that USA Basketball may still be calibrating in real time. Caitlin Clark is box office. Not occasionally, not regionally, consistently, nationally. Her rookie season numbers made that crystal clear. Games she appeared in averaged over 1.2 million viewers on network television. Games without her dropped back near the league's traditional 400,000 range. That's not hot take culture. That's Nielsen data. And those numbers translate into everything: ad rates, ticket sales, secondary market spikes, social engagement, jersey revenue, broadcast leverage. When Clark plays, casual fans tune in. When she doesn't, the audience contracts. Indiana leaned into that reality. They didn't pretend balance. They didn't soften the spotlight. They amplified it. Because in today's sports economy, attention is currency. And right now, Clark generates more of it than anyone else in the league. That's not diminishing other stars. It's acknowledging market gravity. Some players are elite competitors. Some are cultural moments. Very few are both. Clark is both, and the Fever are building their strategy around that fact.
Alexa Philippou-Steady, USA Basketball has announced his roster for FIBA. Did they drop another video too? They dropped another video too. Let's see this one right here.
USA on 3, 1, 2, 3.
USA!
Let's go! This lit right here, y'all. Yes, sir.
Stephanie White, head coach of the Indiana Fever, steps into this tournament as an assistant on the USA staff. Kara Lawson runs the program. On paper, it's a straightforward international window. In reality, it's anything but simple. Team USA enters Puerto Rico, already qualified for the 2026 FIBA Women's World Cup in Berlin. The matchups against Senegal, Puerto Rico, Italy, New Zealand, and Spain carry official branding, but competitively, this is about evaluation, chemistry, rotations, identifying which young players can translate their games to the international style, shorter shot clock adjustments, tighter spacing, more physical perimeter defense. This is a lab. But there's a storyline hovering over every practice and press conference. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, teammates. Their rivalry defined the 2023 college season and spilled directly into their WNBA rookie campaigns. Every matchup drew numbers. Every clip went viral. Every hard foul sparked debate. Now they're wearing the same jersey. From a basketball perspective, it's fascinating. Clark's deep shooting range and playmaking paired with Reese's rebounding motor and interior presence could be devastating in FIBA play. Transition opportunities, pick-and-roll spacing, second-chance dominance. From a media perspective, it's combustible. Every assist between them will trend. Every missed connection will be dissected. Body language will be analyzed frame by frame. For White and Lawson, the challenge isn't just tactical. It's managing attention. Because this tournament may be labeled as preparation, but the spotlight will feel like the main event.
No deal done. Just to let you know, we still ain't got no deal done. But
Huge for us. She's really been.
here go a Leah Boston video. You know I gotta show some love to AB.
She's really the rock of our team.
Boston step through, lays it in. You can't stop her. Boston inside.
Leah is a great playmaker. If you watch her game, you know how good she is with the ball in her hand. You know, it's another weapon for us, and she's been incredible in that regard.
Bodies inside, Aaliyah Boston. How good has Aaliyah Boston been? Boston spins and gets.
The Indiana Fever knew exactly what they were doing with that announcement video. Aaliyah Boston's inclusion tells you exactly what USA Basketball values in its system. She's the defensive anchor, the player who embraces the work that doesn't always make highlight reels. Early rotations, vertical contests, sealing out on rebounds, setting bone-rattling screens. At just 22 years old, already a WNBA champion with the Las Vegas Aces, she carries herself like a veteran. Her intensity and discipline perfectly complement Caitlin Clark's offensive creativity. Watch how the Fever framed her in their announcement content. She's the rock of our team, one voice says. Another calls her a great playmaker who's incredible with the ball in her hands. That isn't casual praise. That's strategic positioning. Indiana is clearly building its identity around three pillars: Clark's star power and range, Angel Reese's relentless rebounding dominance, and Boston's defensive stability at its balance by design. Clark stretches the floor beyond comfort. Reese controls the paint and second-chance opportunities. Boston stabilizes everything in between, connecting offense to defense and making sure possessions end the right way. Together, they represent the modern blueprint of team construction: flash, force, and foundation. What makes this Team USA roster especially compelling is the development angle. Historically, qualifying tournaments have served as lower-stakes proving grounds for young talent before Olympic or World Cup play intensifies. They're labs for experimentation, testing rotations, chemistry, and composure. But this tournament won't feel experimental. The spotlight surrounding Clark and Reese ensures that every game will be scrutinized like a championship matchup. Every substitution debated, every missed shot dissected. For Boston and the rest of the roster, it's not just about earning minutes. It's about proving they can thrive under pressure that mirrors the biggest stage.
So there you guys have it, man. The team is assembled. Videos is coming out. USA basketball is back. And I am excited, bro. What's this right here? Oh, this Las Vegas Edge. You know, all the other teams are going to show love to their players. So be it, man. It is what it is.
The business implications here are massive. USA basketball isn't operating in a vacuum. A new WNBA collective bargaining agreement is on the horizon, and players are pushing for a larger share of league revenue. Their argument is simple: the economic landscape has changed. Television ratings jumped significantly during Caitlin Clark's rookie season. National broadcasts surged. Attendance climbed. Corporate interests followed. The data strongly suggests Clark played a central role in that spike. So here's the tension. If one player is disproportionately driving viewership growth, how do you structure a CBA that rewards star power without blowing up the salary cap system that preserves competitive balance? The NBA confronted this decades ago with max contracts, supermax extensions, and designated player exceptions, mechanisms that allow stars to earn more while keeping a cap framework intact. The WNBA is still navigating that evolution, and this Team USA environment becomes a subtle testing ground. Can Clark coexist seamlessly with veterans who have openly questioned the media imbalance surrounding her rise? Can established stars accept that press conferences may tilt heavily toward rookie storylines? And can USA basketball amplify Clark's commercial gravity without creating fractures inside the locker room? That's the tightrope. Because from a revenue standpoint, leveraging star power is logical. From a labor standpoint, equity and unity are essential. Lean too hard into one side and you risk destabilizing the other. This tournament, while technically about preparation, is also about optics. It's about how the league's most marketable figure integrates into a collective structure built on parity. The games will matter, but the messaging might matter more.
Probably come back and do this article a little later. Here, this article right here actually breaking down what led into them picking Caitlin Clark and ultimately putting this team together, man. I'm excited about this. Get down in the comment section right now. Let me know your thoughts about this. Make sure you guys keep them bells on so you do not miss a video whenever I drop. And like always, man, until next time, shake the haters off.
Here's what makes this roster selection so fascinating. USA basketball had to juggle multiple competing priorities at once, and none of them were small. First, they have to win. That part never changes. Every time Team USA steps on the floor, the expectation is dominance. Gold medals aren't goals, they're standards. But this qualifying window isn't just about stacking victories. It's also about development. The 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles are closer than they seem. And this is the beginning of identifying which young stars can carry the program into that home game spotlight. At the same time, USA basketball must maintain trust with the veterans who built the program's modern dynasty. Players like Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray, and Kelsey Plum have delivered on international stages. They've handled pressure, hostile crowds, and elimination games. Their presence provides stability and institutional memory. And then there's the commercial reality. Caitlin Clark moves the needle in ways few athletes in the sport ever have. Ignoring that would be naive. Overemphasizing it would be risky. So they threaded the needle. Veterans form the backbone. Rookies like Clark and Angel Reese inject youth and cultural momentum. Aaliyah Boston and other role players fill the connective gaps that win championships. On paper, it's balanced. In practice, it's combustible. The coaching staff reflects that balancing act. Kara Lawson leads the group, with Stephanie White as a key assistant. White's experience coaching Clark in Indiana matters. She's already navigated the media storm, learned how to protect her locker room, and figured out how to maximize Clark's range and tempo without losing team structure. That institutional knowledge could prove invaluable in a tournament where every possession will be dissected, because this won't feel like a typical qualifying event. The immediate impact is obvious. These games in Puerto Rico are almost guaranteed to become the most-watched FIBA qualifying tournament in women's basketball history. Broadcasters understand the ratings potential. A Caitlin Clark appearance in March, even under a qualifying label, could rival or exceed many regular season WNBA broadcasts from last year. That's the gravitational pull of star-driven sports. Then comes the chemistry experiment. Clark and Reese have spent 2 years positioned as rivals. Their 2023 college championship clash became a cultural flashpoint. Their WNBA rookie matchups extended that narrative. Now they share a jersey. If they mesh seamlessly, feeding each other in transition, celebrating big plays, communicating on defense, it sends a powerful message that rivalry can coexist with unity. If tension surfaces, it fuels every skeptical narrative about ego, media hype, and locker room friction. The veterans present another layer. Gray and Copper didn't climb the international ranks to become background characters. They've earned their prominence. Managing that spotlight distribution will require emotional intelligence from the coaching staff. Respect is currency in a locker room. Lose it and chemistry fractures quickly. International competition can't be overlooked either. The global gap is shrinking. Teams like Spain and Italy are disciplined, experienced, and confident. Even matchups that once felt automatic now demand focus. USA basketball must win, and win convincingly, to maintain its aura heading toward the 2026 World Cup. Then there's the media ecosystem. Every glance between Clark and Reese will trend. Every substitution pattern will generate debate. In today's sports culture, narrative spreads faster than box scores. The staff will need to control access, protect player energy, and ensure outside noise doesn't seep into internal dynamics. Beyond the tournament, the business implications loom largest. If this roster succeeds, if Clark and Reese thrive together, if veterans embrace leadership roles, if viewership surges, it becomes a blueprint. It proves star power and collective success aren't mutually exclusive. It gives the WNBA leverage in upcoming media rights negotiations. It demonstrates sustainable audience growth, rather than a fleeting novelty spike. If it falters publicly, the consequences extend further than a few losses. Critics will question whether the league can handle mainstream attention. They'll argue that hype outpaced infrastructure. They'll claim the spotlight was premature. That's why the stakes are so enormous. This isn't just about Puerto Rico. It's about trajectory. Can women's basketball transition from periodic surges to sustained mainstream presence? Can the WNBA convert a generational star into long-term growth, rather than a temporary ratings spike? There's also an uncomfortable truth hovering over the entire situation. The power dynamic has shifted. Clark's absence from the 2024 Olympic roster sparked national debate. Her WNBA games outperformed expectations. In many ways, USA basketball benefits from her presence as much as she benefits from theirs. That reality doesn't diminish the program's prestige. It simply reflects modern sports economics. Star leverage is stronger than ever. So when you see the roster graphics, the hype videos, the endless analysis about chemistry, understand what's really unfolding. This is a pivotal inflection point. If it works, if Team USA dominates, if the locker room gels, if the ratings validate the attention, women's basketball enters a new era. One where star power fuels sustainable growth. One where TV contracts reflect proven demand. One where young athletes see viable professional futures at scale. If it doesn't, the league faces harder questions about how to manage rapid expansion without internal fracture. March in San Juan isn't just another stop on the calendar. It's an audition for the future.